Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, and here are my predictions for this weekend's Premiership matches. We'll start with Arsenal versus Man United. Well, of course, Arsenal beat Chelsea the other night 4-2. Nobody saw that one coming, did we? As for Man United, well, they've got a new manager, Erik ten Hag is his name. I don't know what his name is. Anyway, they've got a new manager. He takes over next season, and he's got a lot of work on his hands to put Man United back to where they was when Alex Ferguson was there, winning the Premier League. It's going to take a long time for them to get back to where they were. So, Manchester United fans, you'll have to have patience with him. If results don't start to go well, you don't have to start shouting, sack him. You've got to give him time. Anyway, in this one, I'm going to go for Arsenal to win. Arsenal 3, Man United 1. Leicester versus Aston Villa. Well, Leicester drew with Everton the other night. There was a winning, and they end up drawing 1-1 with Everton. In this one, I'm going to go for Leicester to win. Leicester 2, Villa 1. Manchester City versus Watford. Well, Manchester City beat Brighton the other night to go back top of the Premiership, and of course Watford are almost relegated. Their fate should be sealed fairly soon. In this one, I'm going to go for Manchester City to win. Manchester City 4, Watford 0. But saying that, it could be a shock. You never know. Watford might catch Manchester City on an off day tomorrow, but I don't think so. Anyway, as I said, Manchester City to win. Norwich versus Newcastle. Of course, Norwich are another team that's almost relegated back to the Championship. Everybody knew that they would struggle this season and improve right. I predicted them to go back down again. And versus Newcastle. Of course, Newcastle were in all sorts of trouble last year in November before Eddie Howe took over, and of course now Newcastle are doing good. They're safe for another season. Anyway, I'm going to go for them to beat Norwich. Norwich 1, Newcastle 2. Brentford versus Tottenham. Well, Tottenham had a shock last weekend against Brighton. Brighton beat them 1-0. Brentford are going to be no pushovers. It's no good Tottenham thinking they're just going to turn up and beat Brentford. I think this is going to will be a draw. It all depends on which Tottenham team turn up. Anyway, I'm going to go for a draw. Brentford 1, Tottenham 1. Brighton versus Southampton, and of course Brighton had a good result last weekend against Tottenham, beating them 1-0, but they lost the other night to Manchester City. Tomorrow they play Southampton. Brighton's own form is not too good, and of course Southampton lost last night to Burnley. Anyway, I'm going to go for Brighton to win. Brighton 1, Southampton 0. Burnley versus Wolves. Well, Burnley, of course, we all know how they can manage to get out of a relegation battle at the moment. They beat Southampton last night. I really hope that Burnley go down, because I think it's about time they were back in the Championship again. Burnley shouldn't be in the Premiership. They should be back in the Championship where they belong. Well, anyway, I'm not a Wolves fan. I've never supported the Wolves. On this occasion, I want Wolves to win. Let's hope they do. I'm going to go for Burnley 0, Wolves 1. Saying that, though, I wouldn't be surprised if Burnley don't beat Wolves. But anyway, I'm going to go for Wolves to win. Chelsea versus West Ham. Well, Chelsea lost to Arsenal in the week, 4-2. They play West Ham. I think there's going to be a response from Chelsea. I can see them beating West Ham, who of course drew last weekend against Burnley. Anyway, I'm going to go for Chelsea to win. Chelsea 3, West Ham 1. Liverpool versus Everton. Well, the Merseyside derby. There's only going to be one winner here, and we know who that is. That's the team in red. Play Everton, who are in all sorts of trouble. I think Frank Lampard is out of his depth managing a Premiership team. Of course, Chelsea sacked him. I can see it happening at Everton. Anyway, I'm going to go for Liverpool to win. I think it'll be a heavy defeat for Everton, but you never know. Liverpool 5, Everton 0. Monday's match, Crystal Palace versus Leeds. Well, Crystal Palace, since they got knocked out of the cup last weekend against Chelsea, they've seemed to be losing their way at the moment. And of course, Leeds are enough safe for another season. There's still plenty of points to be played for. Anyway, I'm going to go for a draw. Crystal Palace 1, Leeds 1. Finally, Man United versus Chelsea. I could see more problems for Man United when they play Chelsea. I'm going to go for Chelsea to win. Man United 0, Chelsea 2. Well, that's the end of my predictions for this weekend's Premiership matches. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.